Hi, Jennifer Nicely here with Pinnacle Real Estate Academy in South Carolina. Today I wanted to talk to you about capital contributions and what they are. So, are they transfer fees? Are they closing cost? And what do they pay for and who's going to pay it? So let's talk about that real quick. First of all, capital contributions is a fee that the HOA or POA is going to charge a homeowner. Now, whether that homeowner is a buyer or a seller, it really depends on the master deed and what they state, or the contract and what it states. So what this fee is, it is a padding of the HOA's reserves. So maybe the HOA doesn't have enough saved up in reserves, or they're just wanting to pad it a little more than usual. They may charge a one-time, let's say, $1,500 fee at the time of transferring the title to someone else. Again, this could be the seller's responsibility. It could be the buyer's responsibility. It just depends. So in the South Carolina purchase and sales agreement, there is a checkbox under paragraph 6, and it is the second paragraph under section 6. It's a pretty simple little sentence, but it is overlooked a lot, and it gets agents in a lot of trouble, and that's why I'm doing this video today. So there are two check boxes there. One says the seller is going to pay capital contributions and all of the transfer fees. The other box says the buyer is going to pay capital contributions and all of the transfer fees. Whichever box you check, that's who's going to pay this fee. Now, if you do not check a box, you just leave it blank because you're not quite sure what it is, and maybe you don't think it's a big deal because it's a little sentence. But if you leave that blank, it's automatically going to be the seller's responsibility to pay that fee. Now, these fees can run between $500, and I've seen them run up to 1% of the sales price of the property. Now, let's say you're selling a $500,000 house. You weren't quite sure what a capital contribution was, and they get hit with a $5,000 fee at closing that they were not aware of. That's a big deal. Now, that is not, capital contributions are not a part of the closing cost. So if you put in the contract that you're asking the seller to help pay for closing costs, capital contribution doesn't fall underneath that. That is its own fee. It is separate, and it depends on what checkbox you checked. Now, not trying to be funny here, but whoever you do not represent, that's the box I want you to check. And 9 times out of 10, you'll get away with it because the other agent doesn't pay attention to it. But if you're in a dual agency situation and you're representing both parties, you better look up what the capital contributions are, give the HOA a call, ask them how much this fee is. Now, they could call this a couple of different things. They could call it a capital contribution, a conservancy fee, an estoppel fee, a transfer fee, any of those items. So make sure you clarify exactly how much these fees are and what it is called so you can mark it down on the contract. Also keep in mind, pretty much every new construction is going to charge this. So the builders most likely are going to push that onto the buyer, and that is in addition to the closing cost. So make sure you read that paragraph on your purchase and sales agreement. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I'm always here to help you.